Hey guys, welcome back to Stationery Muse channel. My name is Tatiana and I'm the owner of the Stationery Muse, and I love to encourage women to go for what they want in their lives. And in today's video, I'm going to be encouraging you guys on how you can actually use your planners in this season. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, okay? I have not been using my planner. I have not done anything in there since probably the first week of March, I wanna say. And even though there's still things to plan and do, I think my mind just has not been there to sit down and plan and put down the stickers. And even in my own business, I'm like behind on the things that I was supposed to be doing, like releases and just all of the stuff that I had set up for like this spring quarter and all of that. It's just kind of going a little bit differently than planned, which I'm sure everybody can relate to that right now with all that we have going on. Basically, I wanted to share with you guys what I'm thinking I want to use my planner for, because I want to still do something intentional where I am writing down and just even kind of just documenting what's happening right now. So I'm gonna share that with you guys and go in my office and just kind of walk you through what I'm thinking I want to do with it, I guess. And I would love to hear how you guys are using your planners if you are in this season, to give some additional suggestions and tips on how to do it, because I think there is a way to do it. And even if you're not really at this moment like living by dates, you know, a lot of things have been canceled, so dates are not really so important right now, but just being in a season of still working on the things that we want to do, I think is just so important. So you guys are going to really get an inside look at some of my personal goals that I'm working on during this time. If you haven't already, watch my video where I gave you guys some tips on how to have more of an intentional life during this time and just beyond. And I'm going to be taking some of those goals and things that I've set for myself to use in that situation. All right, guys, so I'm coming to you with my messy desk as always. As I told you guys, I wanted to just give you some encouragement on ways that you could use your planner in this season. And so I really suggest you check out my video that I will link around here somewhere. I'm still trying to learn like where everything's located, but I think it'll be up in this corner right here. All about creating an intentional life for yourself. And so I'm going to refer to that video quite a bit because I feel like it's kind of foundational when it comes to what I'm going to be doing today in my planner. And so this was all the different goals and things that I wrote out for this, things that I wanted to see happen over the course of this season. And so if you're like me, you may have some weeks that are blank in your planner at this point, and that's just keeping it real. Like I said, I think the last week that I really planned, let's just even see, you guys, I have not cracked this thing open in a while. So yeah, the last week I planned was the last week of, what is this? Y'all, I have not been in, yeah, okay, this is the week of Valentine's Day. This is the week after Valentine's Day. So yeah, the last week of February. So no matter if you have a dated planner, if you have an undated planner, if you have this exact same one as me, I think this is gonna really work for you no matter what. If you guys are into using stickers and planning and covering things up with whiteout, then it'll work for you. So what I'm basically just going to do is I'm going to take each of these pages where normally I would plan out a whole week. Honestly, if I don't know about you guys, but I feel like my timing is just really off right now. So I don't really feel like I need to plan anything really to be done on a specific day or at a specific time. No appointments that I need to be at or just anything that would be the norm to put. So I'm going to do this very what is even the word? Just untraditional to normal planning. And I'm going to create a different page for each of my goals that I want to see grow and become more fruitful. And I am so big on the digital stuff. I talked to you guys about that in that intentional video because I feel like those calendar invites and those alarms, you guys, have helped me so much. The one that I have set for myself every day, I have two of them where it just kind of tells me like, it's okay. Those alarms have been so needed in some moments where I just have had some rough moments, you know, just within my own head. And the calendar invites has really encouraged me to really get my morning routine going, and just so many things that just in the last couple weeks that I'm so grateful that I took the time out to do that stuff. And so I highly suggest the same for you if you're still trying to just search for what you want to do. And so my love of planning really comes in the fact that I love to have something that I can always come back to and track how I'm doing with my progress on things. And since I really am working on myself in this season and just being better, I really want to have something that I can reflect on and look back on, and even in a sense journal in if I need to talk about how I'm feeling. And I think that this is the perfect place to do this. Any planner is the perfect place to do this. If you guys are feeling like, well, what am I really supposed to use this for? This is a perfect opportunity to just continuously check in with yourself. So the first thing I wanted to show you guys is this was actually in the last Live, Love, Inspire box, and I created this thing obviously before any of this stuff happened, but it is so needed now more than ever, just to have that moment with yourself to check in. You guys know I'm so big on the whole self-indulgence thing. That was what the theme was. And this pad is available in the shop, by the way. I'll have a link down below if you guys do want it. I did have some extras. But I wanted to show you guys this because I'm going to use this as the foundation for what I'm doing, some things that I want to do. And so you don't even have to make this weekly. You could just do this for like your season, the season you're in, inspiration, word, or phrase. And so I was actually watching a live earlier of my friend Jaleesa. I talk about her on this channel all the time. And she basically just summed up everything that I've been feeling and just said it so eloquently in her live. But it was just basically that this can be a season to be still and to, of course, you know, work on all the things when you have that motivation to do it, but to really take some time to be a better person. So when you come out of this scenario, when you come out of this season, you will be so much stronger, so much holier, so much more whole as a woman. And that really stuck with me so much. And so to me, my inspirational word or phrase for this time, and I think I'm actually gonna remove weekly and just put inspirational word or phrase. So then that way I can use this to just kind of set the tone. And you guys, of course, don't need this pad to do this. You can just write this in a journal or something. All right, so yeah, inspirational word or phrase. I really think that I want it to be, okay, so I feel like I'm definitely in a waiting season in my life for multiple reasons. Obviously with everything going on right now with the pandemic, but also just with my own life, my business, and the things that I see for myself, and just constantly seeking guidance from God at this point. It's something that I definitely am really diving into a lot more. I'm getting so much closer to my spirituality and my faith during this time. And you know, all the excuses have been removed of not having the time to do it, and I'm so grateful for that. It's a blessing in that sense for me. And so I want to grow in this waiting season. I want to not dwell in the negative, not be upset, not be sad, but really focus on how I can be a better woman and how I can grow, so that when I am out of this season of waiting for business things, for personal life questions we're wondering answers to, just all of this stuff, I can be better and stronger to handle the overwhelm of when everything is back to just, you know, the hustle and bustle. And this is just, you know, getting very personal with you guys, but I wanted to share with you. So I need the word, I probably need what it is, but I need the word of God and faith. And so I want to be a better woman than I was yesterday. And so I love this. I actually have some freebies available for you guys too. I have a link to my Facebook group down below. I do freebies every month, and I actually just did a freebie of a happy planner cover, you guys. Like, you can go download it, print it out, cut it at home, and you can have a planner cover. But it basically just says, I choose to be better than I was yesterday. And I think this fits with that so much. There's just so many different messages and things that have just been really pulling at my heart, and growth is just so important to me in this season. So I love that. I definitely want to be a better woman than I was yesterday. And the thoughts on my mind are just I just want to find peace in the chaos and uncertainty. That's what I want to do. I will indulge in myself this week I started a reading the Bible plan that has been going really well so far, so I want to continue that. I want more quiet time where I don't have my phone. I'm not trying to watch a show. I'm just trying to just be journaling or whatever that might look like in my quiet time, but I definitely want more of that. And then, so this is what you actually would rate after the fact. So again, this is supposed to be for weekly, but it doesn't have to be. And I could rate how I did or whatever the case is. So I wanted to just do this because this is kind of setting the tone for what I want to do in my planner, but I wanted to just share this with you guys. So hopefully this can kind of encourage you or get your mind working a little bit on what you want to focus on during this time. I mean, you know, obviously there was an announcement that we are now going to be staying at home at least for the next month, possibly more. So I think that it's just time to accept what it is and to start figuring out how you can move forward and better yourself while things are the way that they are and really focus on what we can control. And I feel like one thing that you can control no matter what is yourself and how you handle situations, how you come out of situations. And so this is just so important. It's just a restoration of the heart. I actually had some extra sticker pages from that kit, so I figured I would kind of use this. And then I also pulled some sticker books from my collection. Let's go ahead and work on the health one. I think that one would be fun. And I'm gonna be kind of combining some stuff because there are some things from this one that I obviously want to use from the health one, like definitely the girl here from this kit. This sticker kit is also in my shop too, available for you guys to get. This might be one of my favorite color palettes by far. It just makes me so happy when I look at it. And so all I'm gonna do, just quickly explain, and then I'll speed the camera up, but I'm just gonna white out the date section here. And I'm gonna put down some washi. And each section you could pick like a different theme or a color. So all you're doing is just covering up your date on your planner. And if you didn't write out the stuff like I did here, you can literally do it here as well. You don't have to do the first step if you don't want to. You could kind of skip that step. But if you're like me and you kind of need to think out your thoughts, you know, put them in a journal or a separate page first and then come in your planner. So obviously I'm not really caring about any dates or anything like that. Like I'm just not. But I want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself when it comes to working out and all of that stuff. So I'm going to put this girl on because she's just so cute, y'all. I just love her. And I did break my stuff into 3 categories, which was so unintentional. Like it didn't have anything to do with this planner at all, but somehow it actually worked out. And these are my 3 areas I'm focusing on. So I'm going to put those here. But then what I really want to do is put some of like my big things that I want to see, just maybe to like kind of check in some progress, some milestones that I can come on and be like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm making progress. So that's my plan. So I'm gonna put this girl down here. So, okay, so stay hydrated. That's one. Put that there. Get more active. I really like the little kettlebell. So I'm gonna put that for get more active. And then less anxiety. I'm gonna actually put a little heart there, and I have some different things that I'm doing for all of these categories that I'll write in, but I'm just trying to show you guys how you can do this. So like, let's say you have let me grab another planner just to give you some tips. So I'm grabbing this one. This is a really old planner, but I'm grabbing this one because I know a lot of people have the vertical style planners, whether it's a happy planner, Erin Condren, whatever the case is. This is pretty much the same situation. So if you have something similar to this, all I would do is just, you could either cover up the date with a big sticker, white it out, put some washi tape over it, and then you can even take these dates off of here and you can write over the date. So maybe just white out the date. I'm not gonna waste my white out on this, but just white out the date, or cover it up with some washi tape, and then within these headers or even on here, you could create some stickers at home. You could write out the different categories you want to focus on. So maybe like one week could be all of your goals. And so like, instead of it saying Monday, it could say health here. And you could put everything that you want to focus on for your health, and have a place for you to check in. Or you could make the whole page health, cover all this stuff up. And then within each of these sections, really write in some stuff and leave some spaces for you to just journal and have thoughts as well. One thing that I think is so great about the fact that there are so many planners out there is you can really get creative with it and do a lot of things. If you have a daily planner, same thing, you know, instead of just having it be daily, that one page in the day, that could be your goal that you're focusing on. So I'm gonna stay hydrated, less anxiety and worry. Okay, and then there's a lot of other stuff I want to do, you guys, too, but I wanted to just keep it simple for myself. So up top, I'm gonna just put what this is. You don't have to do this, or it might look different for you. Like I said, you could actually do a sticker instead of writing it, but I'm just gonna go for it. I'm always nervous I'm gonna mess something up and then like hate the handwriting. Does anybody else have that problem? Okay, and then like I said, I wanted to make some milestones. So what I'm gonna do is kind of get a little creative here, and I have some of these different little boxes, but what I think I'm gonna do is just create some different milestones that I can celebrate once I like hit something. So each of these can be something different or meaningful to you. And I have 2 of these sheets, so I'm about to use multiples of these, but each one I'm going to put a milestone that I'm hoping to get to. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to make this. I think I'm going to do it like this. Then you can pick like a reward for yourself. So let's say, for example, you want to work out for, I don't know, once you work out for a week straight, maybe you're just out of shape. Like me personally, I have been, not anymore so much because I've been doing it pretty consistently. But let's say you are out of shape and you want to get back into it. Maybe you want to start running or something like that, since we're on the fitness tip right now. What you could do is actually write down when you hit your 1 week goal. You can come in this book and then you can jot that down. You could put the date. And I think that would be a really cool idea too. So I'm going to actually put the date on these lines. So I'm making that up. Like, I'm literally making this up as I go, you guys, but I'm actually excited to use this little process here. And then from there, I'm going to actually write in what it is. So I know one thing for sure that would be so amazing to me is I have this goal of drinking those venti Starbucks cups, and I would love to be able to drink them. My goal is to drink 3, but I would really like to drink 4 of them a day because I think that keeps me the most hydrated. So one of the goals on here that I would love to get to would be to drink, drink 4 venti water. And that's a big deal to me because I hate water and it's so hard for me to stay hydrated. I'm drinking it right now because that made me think of it. You could even get exciting with yourself and you can have like some fun stickers like I have. I'm just grabbing some random stickers, y'all, but you could take some fun stickers like these little hearts, and when you reach that, you put a heart on there and really congratulate yourself. Celebrate the small wins. I think that that's so important during this time. Have things to look forward to because, you know, a lot of us have canceled our vacations, our trips. I had a really exciting opportunity that was coming up in June that I was so excited about. That has been rescheduled to next year, and I was going to get an opportunity to see my family at the same time. So I'm really bummed out about that, but I want to create some other things that I can look forward to. And that is basically how this works. So your planner does not have to just be for exciting, big, huge plans. This is exciting. Working on yourself and becoming even better for the next season is also just as exciting and something that you can most definitely track in your planner. So I'm going to work on some of these other pages, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of my process of how I'm doing this. Grab your planner if you haven't already, and let's get working on it. So I decided to migrate to the living room for the rest of me working on this thing. But me and Emery are hanging out. Are you eating your snack pack? Are you having your snack pack? I call it a snack pack, you guys. You basically just throw a whole bunch of things that they like on the plate and let them have at it. She loves it. I do it most lunch days because she's very interesting when it comes to like, oh, what do you like to eat today? So when I'm just not really trying to figure that out, I'm like, okay, I'll just throw all the things I know that you do like on there, and it ends up working out. It fills her up, and it's always healthy. It's like always a fruit, a grain of some sort, dairy, like a cheese, and yeah, she loves fruit, so I think it's a great way. But we're just hanging out. I just wanted to check in with you guys. I'm gonna start working on this. I have my stuff right here, but yeah, I encourage you guys to get comfortable and really work on this. I think that this is just gonna be so needed for me. It just kind of will it'll solidify more what I'm working on. So I'm just excited to see all this come together and share it with you guys. All right, so I'm basically gonna wrap up my video, but I wanted to show you guys how it turned out. As you can see, my tripod was here. I was trying to get like a nice cute little thumbnail with Emery, but she was acting so wild, y'all. I still might use it as my thumbnail just because it's actually pretty hilarious. So it ended up being 4 pages, but you guys saw the first page. This one is just gonna be for health. And again, I wanna use it as just something to track over time. So there's really no like specific date for anything. It's just as things happen. And then I wrote down my list of some stuff that I want to focus on within each of those goal categories under health. But this actually turned out really cute. I really like it a lot. And this was actually on my vision board. I put it in here, but just healthy self equals heal thyself. I love that. And then I just put this little thing here because I want to continue to wake up early. It's been a struggle on some days. It feels weird because usually when my husband's not home, I'm like get up early. But when he's home, I'm still like in the mentality of thinking it's the weekend. So just getting used to that whole thing. And then over here, I have my faith. So what I was planning on doing is just really, I want to focus on gratitude a lot more in general. So I wanted to just kind of write down things that I'm grateful for, just in different moments and why I'm grateful for those, so that I have something to refer to. If I'm ever just feeling any kind of way, I'll have a little thing I can look at that has a list of my gratitude on there. And then I just used those faith stickers from the Faith Warrior book for that page, so you guys can see. And then on here, the next page, oh, and this is just my to-dos of different things I have going on. I'm actually working through a Bible study plan right now. It's called the Bible Study by the brand Sunday, but I love it so far. And it basically just read through the Bible in order, and it's like a year plan to read it. So that is the plan. And I have some other things on here that I want to do as well. I found a really nice online church that I love. Been watching the services for the last few weeks, so I'm just keeping all that stuff up. But I love this page. It makes me really happy. I love rose gold, so there's that one. Over here on this page, this is my Be Present page, and really just focusing more on the relationships in my life. So what I decided to do was just really write down some of the names of people that really matter to me in my life. And then from there, I'll break out some different things that I want to do, whether I want to schedule a time to check in with people and things. I just think this is so important. And obviously, if you have more people, you could take it onto another page or figure out a different layout for it if you wanted to do it. But I just wanted to actually see these people by name to keep it top of mind. And then from there, I can figure out what I want to do moving forward. And then this is just kind of going to be like what I want to do now and then what I want to do later. And then this is just going to be kind of a section that I want to write some ideas of ways to be present. Unplug is definitely one, but some other ideas too. And then this last page is going to be the start of what I'm going to be doing right now. I want to journal, and maybe not even necessarily put the pressure on myself of like filling a page with thoughts or anything, but just even just a box. So I'll use some of the stickers from maybe this wellness book or something like that, but basically just for me to check in with myself, see how I'm feeling, and just put a little something maybe that happened on a specific day. And I'm just putting the month that it's in so I know that, and then I might write the date when I'm doing it. But that's what I think I'm going to use this for the remaining pages. It's just kind of journal. So that's another idea you can do with your planner, is just turn it into a place for you to just jot down your ideas. But you can use your planner as something to jot down your ideas and your thoughts, your feelings. Just so much that we are dealing with in this strange time right now. It is just, it's a really weird time. It's a sad time. It's just crazy. So overall, I think that I really like this setup. And so if you guys were wondering, like, how can I use my planner in this season? I don't have plans, or just different things like that. That's one way you can use it. And that way you won't feel like you wasted your money. I saw somebody's meme and they were like, well, why did I even buy a 2020 planner? And it's like, you bought the planner because you set out for the best of intentions, and you can still do that. Even if you modify the use a little bit, it's still possible. So that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely comment down below with all of the stuff I'm asking you guys. I really do want to hear from you. You know, how are you holding up? How are you doing? And I will see you guys in the next video. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button. It's a great way to support my channel. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And we are so close to me finally being monetized. I've been on YouTube. Well, I've been on YouTube since 2008 technically, but this channel I started, I want to say in 2000, I don't even know, you guys, maybe 2016, 2015, something like that. I'll have to go back and look, but I've been on here for a little bit, like 4 or 5 years. So Consistency is key, obviously. Somebody actually asked me to do a YouTube journey. I'll see. I'm not monetized just yet, but I'm close. So if you are feeling bored, you know, maybe binge a couple of my videos or something to help support me and get me there. That would just be so cool, such a goal, because I absolutely love doing these videos for you guys. Obviously, I'm not doing them for the money, but it's just a cool perk to be able to do something that you absolutely enjoy, and then, you know, getting like a little something every now and then for it. So that's it. I'm gonna go now, but I will see you guys next time. Bye.